masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Welcome back to another setup video. My name is Nathan and today we're at Canada. We are driving as the Trident Racing team with Sami Meguetounif. It's going to be 3 quick fire laps to show you guys how the car behaves, how it handles. Track limits are quite bad around here, so be mindful. But yeah, setup will be at the end of this 3 laps. Let's go and get into it. So 5 red lights, you need to make sure your throttle is about where the P is on the MPH. And we're away. Starting P17, but it's not about the result. It's about how the car behaves. You need to be extremely careful around Canada. Track limits are so bad. Especially in the ball chicanes. Wow. Kind of a bit of a parking lot by here. That was a bit silly. Could have cost me a front wing. But from 17th to 9th, we'll take that at the moment. Problem is as well, the AI are absolutely rapid around here. I do this on 105 AI. And they're extremely quick. However, they brake quite early into this hairpin, so you can catch them back up. But obviously, the DRS is a bit, well, pretty much out of that chicane, so you need to be mindful. You need to also be careful going through this next up and coming chicane. Track limits are so bad. And if you touch the wall of champions, you get a track limit warning, so you need to be mindful of that as well. Nobody wants to touch.
You're in the top 10 now, keep it up.
The wall of champions. It's frustrating. You can see just how much the AI pulls in one corner, but then you gain back in another, which is bizarre. Canada is the only circuit like it so far that I've come across for the AI being so weird. This one's another one. Obviously you can't go flat out in that corner. The AI seem to have no problem, and as you can tell, I'm not gaining, or wasn't gaining anything on them. The DRS line is just back by there, undercover. We should be well in DRS. But yeah, man, the setup is good. The setup is always at the end of these 3 laps. I really hope it helps. Love hearing from you. Any feedback you got, obviously we'll try and make these setups a lot better. But the more you change these setups to suit your driving style, the better they become.
Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
19.6 compared to a 19.0 set by the guys out in front.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
But yeah, I'm enjoying doing these F2 cars. Really enjoy it. Enjoying F1 in general at the moment, but I don't know how long that'll last.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Miney's going to try and... thought Miney was going to try and go for a dive bomb then. But no. It looks like we're going to finish P9 unless something catastrophic happens. But yeah, as always, the setup is coming up next. Do all that good stuff. The like button, hit the subscribe button. And I'll crack on with some more setups. Hope it helps, guys. Have a good one. Have a great day. Peace. This is the Canada setup. So I've gone with 15 on the front wing and 12 on the rear wing. Canada is a difficult circuit to get right for the setup. Track limits are quite bad. Go and watch the 3 laps before, I would have explained all that. Onto the transmission, I've gone with 30-60. Seems to work. If you need a little bit more oversteer in the car, increase this to 70. That should be fine. Remember, Canada is a circuit that the tyres, you get no heat into the front tyres and you get very little heat into the rears. But the rear tyres degrade far quicker than they should. Suspension geometry, left, 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 left. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Onto the suspension. It's for the suspension and the roll bars, it's a stiff one. For the ride height, it's a low one. So I go with a front suspension of 41, rear suspension of 28, front anti-roll bar of 17, rear anti-roll bar of 21. Going with a front ride height of 17, the lowest so far, considering there are so many chicanes that you can drive over the top. But it is where it is. If you need a little bit more, increase the ride height. If you don't, okay. Wouldn't recommend going any lower simply because of bottoming out, but you can get away with 17 and then you can get away with 41 on the rear ride height. I tried running the lowest ride height that you could. Unfortunately, it seemed to be to drive exactly how F124 did when it first came out, where you kind of steer the car yeah, and it kind of drives to the rear. Obviously that means that the floor is too low, but I wouldn't recommend going any lower than 41. That's what I'm trying to say. On the brakes, I've gone with 59% on the front. I've gone with 100% brake pressure, and again, you're going to get bored of me saying this, but this only applies to ABS off users. ABS on users, you can use what you like. Onto the tyres, and I've gone with minimum on the front left, on the rear right, and on the rear left, because that one does overheat a little bit. I've gone with 21.5, but I've not gone any higher than that simply because the rear tyres struggle to get heat. You struggle to get heat into the car, into the tyres, full stop. So yeah, this has been Canada. Do that good stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Peace.